Are you looking for options to control your turnouts? Let's take a look at these inexpensive and easy to install manual ground throws from Caboose Industries. We're going to take a look at the whole project from beginning to end, the tools you need, how to install them, and just how easy they are to use. All right, before we get started with the install, let's talk about some tools that we're going to need. First off, there is some items on a sprue. So you'll want some kind of a sprue cutter or rail nipper, as well as a file or a hobby knife in order to clean up the extra flashing. A small drill. The machines do require a 0.055-inch hole, so that's either a number 54 drill bit. This is metric. I say it's a 1 millimeter drill bit. We've got our needle nose pliers. I like the ones with the extra grooves in there. It's going to really hold our track nails in so that you can work with them. And you're also going to need either track nails or something similarly sized in which to fasten your switch machine to the sub road bed. All right, so let's move on over and do our install. For my layout, I chose the model 218S. This is the N in HO scale model. It also has adapter pieces to work with all of the major US Turnout brands. The 5-pack of these is the 5218S, maybe a little more economical depending on how many you need. So what you'll find in the package when you open it is going to be your ground throw. And there's also going to be a small sprue. So this sprue has a couple of pieces on it. It's got these 5 here. These are the different adapters that would correspond to the different turnout brands. So you find the one that works with your brand. And then it's got this small plate, which is used if you need a little more height under your throw to meet the bottom of the ties. I've got a couple of brand turnouts here. This is a older Walthers and Shinohara brand. It's got these 2 holes in either side of the throw bar, and you would use whichever side is appropriate for where you have your turnout positioned. I've got a Pico here. These have let's see if we can show you here. It's got these little squares with a hole in the center. These would use the hook adapters. And this one is our current run Walthers, and it's got the pilot holes on either side. You would just drill these out, which we'll do here in just a moment. So let's go ahead and get ourselves positioned so I can show you how the install goes. Let's go ahead and assemble our ground throw. First thing we want to do is get the correct adapter piece. For mine, it is the one with the peg, the single peg. And then to assemble this, you want to put the peg side facing down, and you'll see on the throw there's a flat side and a round side. You want to insert it into the flat side with the peg facing again toward the ground. Give it a push. And when you hear it click, now it's inserted. What we're going to do with this one is I'm going to put the throw on the side here with our long ties. So first thing, I'm going to drill out this hole. Then I'm going to take my throw and just give it a quick test fit. We want to make sure that, so the point rail is against the far stock rail. So we want to turn our throw in the same position. So in this case, it's going to be the short end is toward the back. The longer end with the peg is going to be out. We're going to need to secure this in place. So we get a couple of track nails. 1, 2. And there are these small openings, small peg holes on either side. So we're going to use, whenever you're going up against these long ties, you want to make sure that that track nail is as tight against that as you can get. Otherwise, otherwise it won't fit. Okay. So we're going to get the other side in here. Again, nice and tight. Push this down, make sure it's secure. And then let's give it a quick test. Flip in either direction. You want to make sure your rails are nice and tight on either side. In this case, you'll hear the click because I have a spring-loaded turnout. And there we go. So that's how easy it is to install these ground throws. So if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below. Go ahead and hit the like button on this video. I'd really appreciate it. And hit that subscribe button and click the bell so that you can be notified when I post new content. Happy railroading, everyone.